In England, we are incredibly lucky to have our NHS system. We have lots of fantastic people working within the NHS, all doing fantastic things. However, it does have its problems. So, quite often mistakes are made, errors are made. We are all human beings and we all make mistakes. We all do it. But from my experiences following on from Oliver's death, I find that organisations, they go for damage limitation. They want to protect themselves rather than taking ownership of the error that's been made. They deny. Now, that's not good for, it's not good for the organisation, and it's certainly not good for patient safety. Now, we need to think about how, organisations and doctors and nurses, allied health professionals can be honest about their mistakes. Sometimes they want to be honest, but, it comes from above. And it's about changing the culture. Now, in aviation, they have a no-blame system. And what that means is, when people make honest mistakes, errors, they can be honest about it. They can talk about it, and lessons are learned. It doesn't mean when people have broken the law that they will be protected. That's an entirely different thing altogether. Now, I've been given an awful lot of thought to this. And what I do see, and I could be wrong, is in a lot of hospital trusts, I find that it's the CEOs that are not taking responsibility. They are preventing the doctors, the nurses, whoever, the medics, from speaking out. And, until they start taking ownership of these mistakes, and like I said, quite often a lot of them are genuine, honest mistakes, nothing will change. We have to change the culture. I do believe it should be a no-blame type system, just like the aviation have. And things will get better. But in order to do that, we have to look from the top down. It will take about 10 to 15 years to do, but we've got to start at the beginning. As I said at the start of this, we are incredibly lucky to have our NHS, and we are incredibly lucky to have fantastic doctors, nurses, physios, OTs, all those allied health, speech and language, allied health professionals working within it. But let's make it fantastic. Let's make it great. And let's not lose it. Boris Johnson, Matt Hancock, let's all come together. Let's work together to make it fantastic. We mustn't forget, who owns the NHS? Does anybody own it? Who owns the military? We own it. There are no owners of these organisations. It's the public that own them. And we can all make it the best it can be. Thank you for listening to my ramblings. Like I said, I don't work for the NHS. I'm not a nurse. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. What I do see is big gaping holes, but the holes that can be filled and repaired with honesty. Thank you, everybody.